trying to do the item world and make your instance stronger and just be able to do it quickly versus, you know, it get harder because you're going up in levels. If you look at this item right here, it is level 24, and yet it's on floor 21. Residents are level 3 still, but when we go over to the bows, for example, this one right here, it is on a level 27 on floor 21, and the residents are level 20. They did not start out that way. They were like level 16, I think, but now they're level 20. But as you notice, it says rare 3, but it does say common. And yet this says rare 17. I don't know if that's because of me going up in levels or whatever. Oh yeah, it does say common as well. Huh. Well, what I was gonna say was that I think that, you know, rare just means it will actually be able to let you go up in many levels, and, you know, your enemies will never get stronger. Or maybe it's because I have it on character route and that's why, but I did have it on innocent improvement route or enhancement route, whatever, for a while, and I tried this to see if it would actually I don't know, maybe unlock new characters or something. But realistically, more or less, this route is so that you can face certain high tier enemies, because you want to be able to take them out and use the defeating of them to boost the stats of your thing, your armor or whatever it is, by a tremendous amount, levels wise or whatever. And if that's the case, then yeah, use character route. But it's like you'll have a bunch of those little guys you have to destroy too, or carry or whatever. Other than that, I don't really see a real fucking purpose with this exact bonus, you know, path. Just check real quick before I end this. Rare 17 and rare 3, but they're both common. I don't know. That's making me question, like, what the hell? Because why is it this one went up in actual residence level when you go into it, being level 20, yet my nimble gloves, they don't. The other thing I could think of, honestly, is that bow of scales is a decent higher like version of bows rather than your driftwood bow. So maybe on on really low tier weapons, maybe that's what causes it to be stuck at level 2 or level 3 residence, so that you can quickly blaze through it and quickly capture any innocence you have or whatever. Because yeah, if you do it that way, you can easily do innocence enhancement route and quickly boost the stats of them, rather than having to deal with this, where every time you go in there they're going to get stronger, and therefore obviously make it where it's going to take longer to get through it. Oh, but one thing I have learned, if you do the innocence enhancement route, be careful to not fill up all your innocence that are available to put in there on the piece of equipment. Because if you do see the one special rooms where it'll increase your chances of seeing innocence on your next level, which means you're guaranteed to, you also have the possibility of gaining new innocence that was never on that piece of equipment in the first place. So that's why it's good to at least leave one spot, maybe more, so that you can possibly, you know, inherit some good innocence rather than what you're stuck with being at a low level of the game, like me. And just so everybody knows, all my videos will always be about beginner stuff for this game, because I think it's horrendously overdue that there be more videos that are about low-level concerning stuff. Because every video that I've ever ran into, it's always about, oh yeah, if you're already halfway through the game, or if you're near the end of the game, or if you've already beat the game and you're post-game, or whatever. Yeah, that shit's cool if you want to see about that shit, but there's never anything that helps out the newbies, ever. They're just like, well, let's hope you can figure it out. Or end up wasting time on shit, like, for example, sorcerer. You get to her. She obviously does debuffing and stuff that's to harm the enemies in a negative way. Usually in my experience in other games, she's not really based on actually hitting them. It's more about what she can do to inconvenience them or make it easier on you to face them and kill them off. Hence this right here. And that stuff. But the thing is that I wasn't paying attention to, which would have been extremely helpful just so I didn't waste my freaking time, is this right here. Learn ability, go to her, and as you can see, increase XP earned when using healing magic by 200%. She doesn't need that shit at all. But on the other hand, this is awesome because if you have her use a staff so that she obviously can have it stronger so whenever you do debuffing magic it'll be even stronger. This is great. So that way you don't have to worry about her just being generally a really shitty character to try to get any kind of mana with and just being a horrendous pain in the ass. So if you get this and just use the staff, you'll easily be super powered and be able to keep up with your regular, characters that are frontline people, when obviously she's not really. How you get that is you have to do this right here. Have clergy or this. I think it doesn't really matter, but for her, me personally, I had this on. And that's one of the abilities he can unlock, even though it doesn't look like a girl. So, if you want to give this character the actual ability to actually be physically useful, because as you can see, Polearm is level C, and Axis C, and just in general, like a lot of her stats are just really shit when it comes to being able to do any kind of offensive anything. So I horrendously recommend you do the whole clergy thing so that you can use her staff that is rank A, so you can actually quickly level up the magic that she learns and her effectiveness and everything. Once I do stars on something, hopefully I'm going to be able to do it with every single one of them. Not individually having just this one character do it, but obviously all my characters trying to max them out. That is one thing. Then I'll be able to show a video showing exactly what all abilities will be for that job. So that way you in the future, when I do this, will be able to easily plan out what you want as a subclass, so that will actually help you with that job. Other thing which is super helpful to know, as you can see this is yellow, which means I chose her subclass to be her own main job. I found out that actually you really want to do that with whatever job you have if you want to quickly have them gain more skills and things that will help them out for their job. Abilities, I should say. Because I heard supposed to help you out with your skills being learned faster, and since you'll get a new skill quicker if you do that. But I haven't fully confirmed it. But I have confirmed the fact if you do put a sub job on something, you're more likely to have that go up. Because, like, for example, for her, find it. Yeah, right here. It was at the top. As you can see, clergy is at 2.5, almost 2.5 stars of proficiency, and that's why she has those abilities that she can unlock. But for her own freaking job, nothing at all. The only thing I can honestly say that maybe why clergy is the only thing that's skilled up is that technically most things I've had her do was like, some of it was this, of course, but of course I've used a lot of like capture, and I can see poison, but nothing that's particularly her skills. Her skills is this: enfeeble, armor, mine, and resistance break. Stun kind of is, poison is generally hers, but not that heavy of an actual skill for her. But if you actually boost her proficiency, you have to do these. That's really all she has for a good while. It's kind of annoying, but that's what she has. Alright. That's all for now.